Okay, so what else we got here? Oh, this is an example of an ArchViz. So here we have, I think it's a Revit or a 3D Max model. So again, this has been output, and we can see it's quite a nice model. We can move around it. This doesn't exist. This is an architectural model. In this one, we've got what we call note sessions enabled. So in this case, I've maybe shared this with someone as part of the review and approval cycle. And sorry, let me just mute my phone so I don't get any more dings. I should have done that before I put this. And here now there's actually a little icon here, create note session. So this is actually an end user tool. So as the tour producer, I can share my tour with this enabled, and this allows me to create a note session inside the tour itself. And there's two kinds of note sessions I can create as a viewer of the tour. I can either add new dimensions, so I can go in and just add a dimension to the tour, or I can add a note somewhere in the space. So I can say, well, need to move this space, for example. Just a little note like that. And that's now added into the tour. And I could go add another note somewhere else.
And does everyone see this note, or these notes simply for the user and that who's signed into that viewing experience?
So if you just share the original link, you won't see the notes. However, this person who's created the notes now has the ability to share for viewing or share for editing the version of the tour with those annotations. So if I want now to send this back to the person who sent it to me with my modifications, I click share for editing, and it creates a new link that has the code for the note session appended to it. So this enables collaborative workflows around the content of the tour without imposing all those edits on everybody else, right? If I don't have the note session ID included in the URL, I don't see the notes. And there's two types of note session URL. There's read only, in which case the person receiving the link won't be able to modify the notes. And there's editing, in which case the person receiving the link will be able to update and modify the notes.
So for clarification, can anyone who has received a public link for a Metareal stage annotate and keep those notes for themselves, or share for yet someone else to be able to edit the notes?
Yes, if the creator or the publisher of the tour has chosen to enable that feature, yes. Okay,
so only if the publisher of that tour is given that permission. But if let's say if this was is this a synthetic space that we're looking at?
Yeah.
So so the architect might say, oh, I want to share this with the builder, the owner of the building, whoever it might be, and say, could you please make some notes in here of what your thoughts are? And they enable that so the potential buyer, the builder, all can participate in a conversation around the space.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Okay. And so we're going a little bit beyond promotions at that point. We're talking more about collaboration, decision making, and being able to work. It becomes a working document at that point.
Mm-hmm. So this would be for asynchronous communications within a Metareal stage tour.
Exactly.